This is everything we did on our first day visiting Disneyland Paris as a couple who usually goes to Disneyland in California. Now, we have visited the parks in Japan as well as the parks in Florida, so we were really excited to add the Paris parks to our list. We did go at the end of June, so we were there during the heat wave, but here is how we spent our day. Security was really fast. There was not a line. We walked right in, took some pictures at the castle, and then we headed to Small World. This is Kevin's favorite ride, so we try to make it our first ride of the day whenever possible. I really loved their version of Small World. I thought it was absolutely stunning, and it might be my favorite out of all of the parks so far. We got off of Small World just in time to catch an amazing spot for the parade. This was a really fun parade. It had some unique floats, and we got to see some characters that we haven't seen in parades at some of the other parks, and we really enjoyed it overall. Following the parade, there was only about a 5-minute wait for the teacups, so we jumped right in line. This is one of our favorite rides. We like comparing them from park to park. So far, Japan has been the best, but we did really like the theming and the decor of the version in Paris. On our way to find a drink, we had to stop and see the dragon in the castle. This is another unique experience that is just at the Paris Disneyland, so we were really excited to come in and take a peek. The animatronic was really well done, and I would say it was worth the hype. Like I said, we did visit during the heat wave, so several of the food and drink stands were closed, but we were able to find a popsicle stand to hold us over before jumping in line into Mystic Manor. Again, we loved the theming of this. It was great to see a version that was slightly different than the home park that we usually visit, and I really enjoyed the theming overall. When we got off of that ride, we noticed it was just about time to load the next riverboat, and we do enjoy jumping on these when we can. This was a nice way to catch a little bit of shade and take it easy. Again, it was really hot during our visit, so it was nice to use this ride as a break while we thought about what food and snacks we wanted to find. We decided to go with some sorbet to help fight the heat. I went with the lemon and mango, and it was an incredible combo. I highly recommend. After taking that little snack break, we decided to walk around and do some shopping on Main Street and in the different arcades. In between the different shops, there's a few interactive tableaus and things that you can look at, as well as a few other food and snack stands, but really it's just a fun way to get into some shade. There isn't really any AC, but you can step away inside and do a little bit of shopping to help break up your day. I wanted to take advantage of the single rider line and try to ride Hyperspace Mountain, but Kevin absolutely did not want to ride this ride, so we found this area where he could hang out. They were playing some movies and cartoons throughout the day while I took advantage of single rider and did Hyperspace Mountain. Absolutely loved it. Highly recommend if you love a fast ride. After that, we went on Star Tours together. It was again fun to compare this to the California version. We had not seen the scene that we got that time. After Star Tours, we walked right into the next showing of PhilharMagic before going and redeeming our Premier Access passes for the Lion King show. A lot of people will say that you don't need Premier Access passes for this and you can just line up early, and while that is true, there are tons of seats. I would recommend going ahead and just paying for the Access pass, especially if you want a showing later in the day or maybe at a time of day where it's really hot and you know a lot of people will be seeking this out. We found that we were able to get a really good seat, whereas when you got to the back of the line of those who had been waiting, the ushers were essentially telling you where to sit. So if you're interested in just catching the show, of course go ahead and line up, but if you want to make sure you're having a really good experience and have a good view, I would just go ahead and pay for it. It's well worth it. After the show, we went through Disney Village and we went and ate at what is now the biggest McDonald's in the world. I had seen a lot of videos really hyping this up, and while yes, the McDonald's was big, it was certainly not even close to one of the best McDonald's we'd ever been to. The service was a little questionable. The food was good at the end of a long day, but I really don't understand why people are really hyping this up. However, we did enjoy walking through all of the different stores and seeing what Disney Village had to offer. And that was the end of our first day at Disneyland Paris.